Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. We're going to talk about a very serious situation, and it's something that you need to watch when you care about your finances and you're getting ready for this economic collapse. And the reason why is because interest rate and consumer debts are rising right now at a pretty rapid pace, and we're going to go over those numbers right now. This story's out of the hedge. I can't even read the title, but it's about rising consumer debt and rising interest rates, because if I read the whole title, then this video won't go out into the netherworld. Long story short, I can't say the whole title. Over the last several months, consumer debt has climbed at a steep, steady pace as Americans struggle with rising prices. November was no different, with consumers piling on another $27.9 billion in debt. With the 7.1% increase in consumer debt in November, Americans owe a record $4.76 trillion, according to the latest data from the Federal Reserve. You know, I was just doing a video about, sorry, I look like Bam Bam from Pebbles, or was it Pebbles or Bam Bam from Flintstones right now with the Brohawk. I keep looking at myself in the mirror. Anyway, I was just doing a video for the real estate crash course, and it's literally one of the lessons is about this, comparing the price of homes, the price of consumer debt, what's going on there, household debt, and then the actual interest rates, mortgage rates, both mortgage rates for homes, interest rates for these debts, and how they correlate to tell you the signs of the times when it comes to the prices of real estate. And it's getting worse and worse. It says here, this is a big problem for the Fed as it tries to battle rising prices with interest rate hikes. The inflation that central banks created is forcing people to go deeper into debt. Meanwhile, the inflation fight is making debt more and more expensive. The Federal Reserve consumer debt figures include credit card debt, student loans, and auto loans, but do not factor in mortgage debt. When you include mortgages, U.S. consumers are buried under more than $16.5 trillion in debt. And the reason why it's so important to sometimes leave the mortgage debt out is because we want to look at people that are not mortgage holders, right? What is the strength of the consumer like? If they are weak and they are about to see a wave of bankruptcy filings, then those are not potential buyers in the real estate market. And that also helps with the cascade in the real estate prices and lower sentiment when it comes to, should I buy a home or not, right? So that's very, very important. Now it says the Federal Reserve consumer debts, Americans are running up credit card balances at a dizzying pace. In November, revolving credit increased by 16.4 billion. With that 16.9% increase, Americans now owe nearly 1.19 trillion in revolving debt. To put the increase into perspective, the annual increase in 2019 prior to the pandemic was 3.6%. Wow. I'm going to read that again, all right? So to put this increase in perspective, the annual increase in 2019 prior to the pandemic was 3.6%. It's pretty clear that with stimulus money now long gone, Americans have turned to plastic in order to make ends meet as prices continue to skyrocket. Look, let me put this into easy layman terms. Consumer debt is increasing, right? People have less money because they are either unemployed right now or underemployed, right? A lot of people are underemployed. I have a little sip of coffee right here. Mouth's getting dry. Interest rates are rising. The Federal Reserve is raising them, trying to bolster strength for the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar is now slowing. It's actually coming down off of its highs, its recent highs. Why? Because all the traders think that the Fed is getting close to capitulating and just, we're going to stop raising rates. Maybe we might lower them. Throughout history, the Federal Reserve has always proven that once it stops raising, when it comes to it, I don't believe it's going to stop yet. I believe we're going to raise another 50 basis points and then maybe 25 the next meeting, and then we'll stop, right? But what's important is by the point or time the Federal Reserve always stops raising interest rates, it's at maximum pain, right? You'd think it was, but it actually isn't. It's like, okay, we should stop raising because we broke the system. We broke the back of the American consumer. This is what they do every 7 to 10 years, just so you know. Then what they do is they take that interest rate, they stop it, and then you look at the chart and it just mellows out. It just stays. And pain, month after month, like the same high interest rate. You're going back to pay your debts or get out new debts, and they're still at high rates until people start to panic and liquidations start happening. Then what happens is, as they start to liquidate these assets, that's when we have a crash. And then after that, the Federal Reserve goes, nah, maybe we should lower rates. And that's what they start buying. And that's where I want you guys. But you have to be out of debt and have assets, money sitting off to the side to get ready for that moment. That's what's important. That's what you're not going to hear on any of these YouTube channels. You're going to hear YOLO and buy the dip, baby. You want to know why? Because they're making money off every single time you do it. That's not true prosperity. True prosperity, opportunity is where it's when you have something ready to be able to take advantage of a problem, a situation. Luck, was it luck favors the prepared? Absolutely. Because I'm ready. Hey, how did he get so lucky to take advantage of that trip? Because he had the time off and the money to do it. Geez, oh, can you get that through your head? Life's not a slot machine. Guys, let's go get ready to crush this. This is serious stuff. Consumer debt's going up. It's only a bigger sign that this crash is going to be bigger and bigger than the Great Recession. All right, guys, that being said, I thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.